Let the researchers do it. You don't worry about it. You just get the information and convince yourself. You have some basic knowledge about Ganoderma. Tell your friends and ask them to use it. That's it. Don't do any research. And the other effect of Ganoderma is this anti-cancer effect. And Japan, they have discovered this in Japan. And Japan is the only country which has declared Ganoderma as an anti-cancer drug. The federal law there in Japan, the drug authorities have said that it is an anti-cancer drug. No other country has declared that. And it can be given to any form of treatment, and the polysaccharide fraction has got the highest effect of this anti-cancer drug, property. And all of you know that cancer is a very deadly disease. It's a death warrant. If somebody, said to have a cancer, diagnosed to have a cancer, it's a death warrant. But at the same time, you should understand that there are certain cancers which can be totally cured. There are certain cancers which can be controlled for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years. I can give examples. Prostatic cancer, colonic cancer, breast cancer, some of the leukemias, lymphatic cancers. They have an excellent remission. And my testimonial, my first testimonial was in cancer, a patient suffering from leukemia, monocytic leukemia. It happened in 1999, before the DXN started his business here. And that time Dr. Clarence had come. Dr. Lim sent Clarence to India to open up the market. He tried a couple of times earlier, but he was not successful. And Clarence being Clarence Stanislas, he has done a lot of research in Ganoderma. He is an MBBS doctor, Dr. Ratna's classmate. And Clarence's wife is Dr. Ratna's roommate. And with that, the contact and the friendship, he landed in Chennai. And since Professor Vaspale and Dr. Ratna are my great friends, family friends for more than 20 years, I had the introduction of Ganoderma through Dr. Ratna and Vaspal, and Dr. Clarence was giving all this information. So at that point of time when he was narrating all his research work, I thought he is trying to fool me. காதுல பூ சுத்துறான்னு நினைச்சேன். இல்லைன்னா காது குத்துறான்னு சொன்னாங்க இல்லையா. I never believed about Ganoderma. And he gave so much of research material. எல்லாத்தையும் எடுத்து பக்கத்தில் வச்சுட்டேன். Because I was so busy. I get out around 7:30 in the morning and come back around 10 o'clock in the night. Where is the time to read all those things? That point of time only, one of my very close friend, my classmate, my roommate, who is practicing near my house, about 6 kilometers from my house, Velacheri, in Chennai, he called me and said that he calls me Anna. Actually, he is older than me. And I call him Anna. So he said that in the mari or patient irukkranga avangalukku blood cancer, monocytic leukemia, proved in Adayar Cancer Institute. She was in very bad state. She was bleeding all over, like, menstruating every day. You can see that, how difficult it is. Bleeding from the nose, from the ears, from the mouth. And she was ஒரு இட்லி கூட சாப்பிட முடியல, கொஞ்ச தூரம் கூட நடக்க முடியல. That's a state, her pathetic state. And when he told me that, what can be done, asked me what can be done, I said, it looks like a very advanced stage. That's what the doctors have said in Adayar Cancer Institute, that she will live only for 2 weeks. The disease has progressed and முத்தின ஸ்டேஜுக்கு போயிடுச்சு, 2 வாரம் தான் இருப்பாங்க. Then I suggested that why can't they at least try the bone marrow transplant. That's one of the accepted treatment modalities for blood cancer. அது சிஎம்சி வெள்ளூரில் தான் பண்ணுவாங்க, வேற எங்கேயும் பண்ணுறதில்ல. That too only 30% success rate, and the money what you have to spend maybe around 10 lakhs, 8 lakhs, 10 lakhs. The patient was very poor. And that point of time only, suddenly it struck me. I said, Anna, இந்த மாதிரி RGGL டாக்டர் ரத்னா ஏதோ சொல்றாங்களே, அது என்ன தெரியல, அதை கொடுத்து பாருங்களேன். Then that's a mere an accident, that I told them and told him, and he said, where can it be got? So I said, we have some samples only left by Clarence. That time Clarence was busy, looking for a place for DXN, this T-Nagar, the office now. That to one portion only, I think it was initially we took it for rent. And he was doing something, trying to sort of, decorating that and furnishing that and all those things. It was in 99 October, November. Only in 2010 April the business started in Chennai. And I took the products and gave it to my friend, and I asked him to give the products to RGGL to the patient. And she happened to be Tangaraj's patient right from the childhood. So she believed like God, விஷத்தை கொடுத்தா கூட சாப்பிடுவாங்க அந்த மாதிரி patient அவங்க. She was 25 years, just 25 years, ரஜினின்னு பேர், 25 years. And நான் நிச்சயமா நம்பினேன் 2 வாரத்தில் அவங்க இறந்துருவாங்கன்னு சொல்லு. I believe that she will die. I was sure that she will die within 2 weeks. But something, a miracle happened. That is why, the Ganoderma is called as a miracle herb. The patient called after 2 weeks to Dr. Tangaraj and said that, Doctor, ipo koncham paravalla. I am able to walk up to the toilet. I am able to take one idli. And my bleeding has considerably come down. Then immediately, he called me. He was so excited. He called me and so I said, okay, let her go for a routine test and check whether the parameters are getting better at blood counts and other, the parameters. And to our surprise, the parameters were becoming better. And within 3 months, she was able to become near normal. And after 4, 5, 6 months, she was able to go to work. And that made me think, there is something, very powerful in this, that what Dr. Clarence has given is true. And then I went through the whole literature, and then, of course, I didn't have time. I took everything to Dr. Tangaraj, gave it to everything and asked him to read. You read and tell me. And he was experimenting on all patients, people with the asthma, people with allergy, people with hypertension, diabetes, and every day, he used to call. And that patient became better. And we used to sort of, we didn't know any answer for that.